Ever since I can remember, one of my favorite things to do has always been to make people laugh. I just get a sort of high from it, especially when I'm on a roll. I like to just make people feel better. I like for people to come to me for that purpose. It wasn't until I started writing and publishing my work on the internet and acquiring a growing readership that I realized I didn't just like reaching people comedically. I was in awe of how I was pulling reactions from my readers, whether it was tears or happiness or fear, just reaching people on that deeper level. I didn't know that I could do that. As a kid, I had always been very creative, whatever the medium, and it wasn't only because I liked creating new worlds or liked making a drawing as a hobby. It was a coping mechanism and a means of expressing what I felt was important to me or what I felt that I needed to get off my chest that I had a harder time doing verbally. I grew up with loved ones going through mental illnesses, and everybody knows that when you love somebody who's going through something, you and anybody else who loves that person and is around them is affected by it in different ways. I have also been suffering through a really hard and ongoing battle with generalized anxiety disorder. Seeing just how ugly it gets for me, it's only inspired me even more to turn that ugliness into art and make it into something beautiful. Knowing that millions of people out there battle with mental struggles daily, it's become an ongoing desire for me to do the research and include these mental struggles in my work, talking about these topics that I find so important to me, whether it is mental illness or other social issues that, as I've grown up, I've realized are important issues that I want to speak out on. As a writer, it's really about those complex characters, and what makes any form of art relevant to an audience is because it reflects on the complexity of humans. I've written about characters who are plagued with schizophrenia or illnesses such as an eating disorder, and my most recent work that has been my heart and soul for this whole sophomore year of mine, the first feature film of many that I long to write, follows a protagonist who is dealing with sexual assault as a minority. Because of my anxiety, I really struggle with the future. It's almost become a morbid topic for me, and it makes me very unsettled. I may have no idea what the future holds for me, but I know what I hope to accomplish. I want to create an emotional impact on the world and spread awareness about issues that I find very important, whether it's social or about mental health, through my creative work. And with the reminders of the art that I've already done, with the insight of art that I know I'd like to do, I want part of my legacy to reflect on the world that I hope to create and that I hope for my children to live in, a world of kindness and acceptance. That is my legacy.